Hello, hello. Welcome back to Dead Money, where we are currently trying to creep through this place. What's this? Vending machine installation. Oversaw the street side vending machines installation today. All working, mostly because the casino crew was running the show. Party complained to the chief about the machines. They feel like a company store. We only get a few casino chips with the paycheck, so we can barely buy anything. Chief says he's not sure the chips were Sinclair's idea. Only if we had any problem with the machines. Let him know immediately. God, sorry, my allergies are acting up wicked bad because I forgot my medication this morning, so if I sound weird or if I pause, it's because my nose is very stuffy. Search and seizure. After another discussion with the Pusta del Sol crew, told Chief that it'd be difficult to enforce the prohibition list, let alone the searches. Chief had the gala on his brain. Said Sinclair put construction of the villa more important than putting down the construction crew. Sorry, give me a moment. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, sorry about that. Hopefully it won't be a problem again. Where was I? Chief had the gala on his brain. Said Sinclair put the construction of the villa more important than patting down the construction crew for liquor and chems. As long as they didn't hurt anyone or each other. Got a little hot under the collar. Chief did too. Told me to walk it off. This whole thing stinks. Chief's barely got time for me. Now Sinclair's turning a blind eye too. Things in them... turning a blind eye... I saw this, period. Blind eye to things in the villa because his friend's running the show. No more parking tickets. One good thing about this assignment, no more writing parking tickets. Sinclair's laid out the streets so narrow, cars can't even come into the villa. Resources being what they are, he may not even want folks to waste gas coming here. Cuts down on traffic noise too. Chief says it's more than that. Says Sinclair wanted the villa to be reclusive. As long as I don't have to worry about the double parking snobs or priceless gas hogs clogging the villa, I could care less. Wonder how he's expecting folks to get here though. Seems extreme, even for privacy. Maybe teleportation technology? We saw he was talking with Big MT. Go. Okay, hang on, dip through. Give me the hammer. Gonna have to do dip in and out. Alright, I've got this if I see anything that I find sketchy. I feel like we're gonna be very much expected to craft some supplies. Sierra Madre chips. So much alcohol hidden around. All the better for me. Nothing here. All right. I feel like I'm gonna find the thing in the next room over. Let's switch over to our 9mm. Oh right, 9mm's dead. Police pistol.
That's me there on the table. The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you. And that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart. Clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and we can talk.
Okay. I was expecting more of a fight down here. Okay. I'm very nervous. Nothing here? He's very scarred up. Is it in my notes?
Dog, back in the
What have we here?
Ooh, Dog back in the
You
cage.
weren't who I was expecting.
I'm
disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction.
camera a little too high.
You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
Why'd your voice change?
I'm the voice of reason. I sleep sometimes. Down in the basement, in the cage. Now that I'm awake, Dog goes back in the cage.
A severe split personality.
Dog knows I'm here, but can't do anything about it. I'm his conscience. Keep him tame, keep him from hurting us, doing foolish things. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
Brain damage usually results upon stealth boy use. You have multiple personality disorder. This is usually triggered by some severe trauma. What caused this?
Trauma. Yes, in a manner of speaking. Do you see these wounds of his covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages, like the ones here.
If you weren't expecting me, were you waiting for? Another courier, perhaps?
Don't play stupid. I already have to mind one child. You must have figured it out by now. The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed. Followed the radio, the broadcast, and now you're here, all confused. Not for long. You'll figure it out.
Honestly, I was just exploring. The old man, what do you know about him?
Elijah. Human. Weak like all of you are. Feeling age circling him like starved dogs, howling for blood. To me, he reeks of age and failure. And madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To Dog, he is Master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes and dreams running through his withered hands like sand from the big empty, and scorched by the sun.
Elijah. Father Elijah. Scorched by the sun.
The old man, this Elijah, tried to hold the sun in his hands. Arrogance. Was cast down for it. Icarus' crime was to fly too high. Elijah wanted to bring the sun down to him. Arrogance.
Helios 1. That's what he's talking about. The experiments there. What is he doing here?
Heard the call of the Sierra Madre, just like you did. Exactly the same way. Finds out it's more than a story. Comes to this shining, poisonous grail, this jewel of the desert. Dog knows him more than I do. Dog's always nodding, always obeying him, because he's weak and hungry and greedy for Master's affection.
Why do you say I'm like him?
You're not him any more than I'm Dog. But that collar around your neck, you're an extension of the old man's grasp. Clumsy, perhaps, but a tool, yes. And once you get acclimated to the Sierra Madre, then you'll feel the same overpowering hunger the old man does. And then you'll be him, not just his hand.
Listen here, God. Listen here, Dog. I'm nobody's hand. I'm my own man. Somebody tried to control me once, twice, even 3 times, and every single time, I've played them. This is just that again. Elijah doesn't control me any more than you control the dog in your head. Alright. You're the one who knows the villa. Tell me about it.
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here.
So you brought me to the villa.
Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No, Dog does it. When the old man says fetch, Dog fetches. You were in a man trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know, but it must have been recent, before the cage.
Why do you say that?
I don't remember you. That isn't surprising. What is is that it was when Dog was out of his cage. Free, hungry. He knows not to eat anything he catches in the traps. After that, however, so he dragged you here. You got spared. Dog must have fed after you arrived. Once he was fed, that allowed me out of the cage and put him inside. Do you remember how long you were out?
No idea. I only woke up when my Pip-Boy went active.
Must have already been in the cage. Already had the collar in me. You're lucky Dog didn't devour you. Otherwise, we'd be closer than we are now.
I have more questions.
Of course you do. And so do I.
Well, we can help each other. The radios. You were creating the signal interference that blocked Elijah.
They were here when I arrived, so I made use of them, in a manner of speaking. More their voices, really. These collars, they don't just track us. You can eavesdrop on them as well. Tune to a frequency, and you can hear everything someone is saying.
Yeah,
so perhaps it's a good thing that Dog swallowed his collar. Anyone listening would find it difficult to hear past the digestion.
Surprised they could hear you over the alarm bell outside. Apparently I don't have high enough intelligence or perception.
Yes. Interesting, that. More like a dinner bell to some.
So why'd you lock yourself in the cage?
No. Why did I lock him in the cage? I locked him in because I could feel him getting hungry again. There wasn't much time. If Dog roams, he gets into trouble. Eats things he shouldn't. Listens to others he shouldn't. So he's safer in here. We're safer in here. I hoped if I locked him in here, the one he obeys would come for him. Instead, I get you.
Sorry. Hang on.
Don't play. The old man.
I want to loop through. Because I want to do this. You wouldn't have locked yourself in there without some sort of key to let you out.
The key? Why, it's the old man, the one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up so he and I can talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that.
If you have the key in there, can't the old man just order Dog to open the cage?
Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man?
The old man's voice is in my Pip-Boy, just like yours.
You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage. End you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until...
Okay, calm down. Follow me willingly and I won't do it.
No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us? No. I'll leave you breathing, Then keep walking until my color goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre so you can see what you came to steal. Forever out
Brutal.
of reach as you die.
I can't convince you I'm not here for the Sierra Madre or the old man, so I'll prove it.
Prove it? How? Words are worthless.
I have the power to let Dog out of his cage. I'm going to prove it by not doing that.
No. No, you're not. Even though Dog's more docile, easier to control.
But a smarter ally is more helpful.
This place is where creatures like Dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, the shell is difficult to fight in.
What do you mean?
The inhabitants of the villa, they are difficult to kill. They need to be chopped apart, hacked on the ground, disintegrated if you can. They are difficult to kill, but not to devour. And Dog is always hungry. If he is with you when they fall, he will fall on them, end them. If I am with you, fighting will be far more difficult.
Even if Dog's more helpful. I think at this moment I brandish the spear. We can manage.
I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far, and I'm not interested in remaining here any longer. I'll unlock the cage.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Very well. Lead on.
God has given you the In My Footsteps perk. This perk grants you a bonus to stealth as well as the ability to step lightly around place traps. Excuse me. I prefer to do things the harder way. Eight of Spades, Sierra Madre. Okay. So he's a companion. Okay.
If it isn't the clever one, what do you want?
I hate that the camera doesn't line up well with him. What weapons are you good with?
Dog is better at the baser instincts than I. I merely have the brain for it. His sinew and muscle are difficult to move consciously. He's always hungry, clumsy, heavy.
I have some questions.
I'm sure you do.
How do you switch back and forth between voices?
All it takes is the right command. Whenever Dog hears his master giving orders, I go back in the cage. So that leash on your wrist and the one on your neck. I won't truly be free to express myself until every trace of that voice is destroyed. Still, if you ever want to speak to me, bark my audio log at him, the one in the police station. That'll call me out.
Why does that make him go away?
Dog is afraid of me as long as the master isn't around.
Why'd you put emphasis on the word the master before?
The master, Elijah, reminds Dog of someone from long ago. His leader, commander, commanders. The master was a strong personality. Personalities as well. Dog is slavish, was conditioned to serve the Master until death. The old man, Elijah, merely came along and opened that door in Dog's mind. Now, Dog does whatever the old man wants.
You're a Nightkin. First generation. What does Elijah do that angers you so much?
Gather others, drag them here. Fetch, like an animal, and hurt them if they resist. Dog doesn't even blink. Even hear their cries when he's twisted their arms full circle. Fragile things, screaming on the ground. To listen to him, commanding Dog to hurt others. And Dog just nods, eager and willing to serve.
Sounds like it makes you mad.
Mad? Mad doesn't even begin to describe. There's not a word for the hate I feel inside.
Hate?
It's consuming.
Hate?
Twists every thought to red.
Let me tell you about
After
hate.
all that's laid ruin to the world, again and again, I thought at last we could be free. Thought Dog could be free. No. No, the world's always got another cage, waiting, keeping everything you want just out of reach.
Can't you do anything?
Do anything? Me, Dog puts in the cage, hurts himself to try and drown out my voice, when all I want to do... never mind.
What is it all that he
Useless.
wants to do?
Finally had to start fighting back, screaming on my own. Had to take matters into my own hands, lock Dog up.
You're trying to protect Dog. Having Elijah control him hurts him. You want to protect him.
I've watched over Dog for so long. Tried to stop him from hurting others, killing others. Quiet that mindless, howling instinct of his. He doesn't understand. He has the brain of a child. He knows when he does wrong. He just can't help himself.
You care about him, huh?
He's my brother, kin. Without him, I wouldn't exist. Maybe I was nothing more than his conscience, trying to rein him in. Useless. I just need him to show restraint. Let go of the needs, the hungers. Ease the burden. Just once, so I can have my thoughts to myself.
Why can't you control him?
The instinct is stronger than me. Dog is stronger than me. He's just a child. He knows when he does wrong. He just can't help himself. I don't know when I first spoke, or when I first started thinking for myself. It was so long ago. I slept for a long time. Before, I want to believe I was the one in control once. I don't know anymore. Then Dog got a new master, a new voice, and I woke up to protect him. You're a brave one. Sure you're ready for the answers?
I want to know more about who brought us here.
The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of
Don't
greed.
call me that.
Followed the radio, the broadcast, and now you're here, all confused. Not for long. You'll figure it out. You're a brave
Forget it.
one.
What is Elijah doing here?
Heard the call of the Sierra Madre. Finds out it's more than a story.
Okay, we've heard this. Alright, that's enough.
Real
His face is very beat up. Like a boxer's. Poor guy. That one is... Oh, that's the dog. The dog collar. I mean, the dog collar, the bear trap. That's what I was looking for.
No toxins in the air in here.
Oh, you're right. So this is a safe place to rest if I need it.
All of your weapons will do. And your stims.
I like that line. He's funny. For now you can be barehanded. I don't want to give up any of the gear I have. I don't actually have much.
Fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone.
Hey, fuck you. Alright, I think that's actually gonna be... Hang on, get back in the light, buddy. Holy shit, that was terrifying. Poor bastard. No, I'm trying to get you in the light. Stop. Get in the light. Get in the light. Hang on.
Almost got away. Then the idiot's hunger screws it up.
Poor boy. Alright, I think we're gonna call that episode of Dead Money there, though. Hope you've all enjoyed it. And cards appearing in a moment, and ta-ta for now.
If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful